My name is Suhaib, and I just want to give you a description so that you get an understanding of what the Scrum Master role is within the workplace. The Scrum Master role can be widely applicable to team leads, managers, senior managers, deputy managers, even an executive, a director, or a head of a function, or even someone that's looking to gain a step up in their career. That could be someone that's left university, someone that's struggling for a job, someone that's struggling to change their career, someone that wants to change their circumstances. They want to get a higher salary, a better promotion, or change their careers into a new industry. Scrum Mastering is perfect for this because it contains the skills, methodology that is industry independent. You can take it anywhere. That's the great thing about this. People normally ask, what are some of the common topics that we'll be discussing within the Scrum Master course? Well, the first thing is that you need to understand what is the role of the Scrum Master within the organization. How does the Scrum Master work within an organization? What is their purpose? Why do they exist? And why are they very critical in the modern day? The second thing is understanding who is the Scrum Master, the characteristics, the attributes, the personality. And I always like to imagine this like you're watching a film. You see the hero of the film. Over the course of their qualities develop, their character develop until they reach the climax, which they find something, they discover some magical thing within themselves and they can save the day or solve the problem. Exactly what's happening in this Scrum Master course, which is understanding who the Scrum Master is, what is their magical powers, and how do they help the team become a high-performing team. And another thing that we have to discuss is that we're working in a digital transformation era, right? There's so many transformation projects going on, and these projects are huge. They are massive. So we need to be able to understand how can we deliver large-scale programs, large-scale projects, which could be involving multiple teams, 5 to 15 teams here. And is there a structure, a methodology, or a hierarchical system that we can put into place so we can push these teams forward and they can deliver value to the business? And how could we do this? What could be the major workshops that we put in, the major meetings, the major synchronization points? All these things we'll be discussing as well. And on top of that, if we're trying to deliver a large-scale program or project, how do we execute it? What is the inner workings, the inner practices that's going to enable us to deliver the large outcome that we're looking for? So we'll also be discovering what are the Scrum ways of working, such as your sprint plannings, your daily stand-ups, your reviews and your retros, and what are some of the other events that you need to take into account to make sure this large-scale coordinated effort by all these teams can deliver you something. One other important thing that we'll cover within the course is how do we continuously improve? How do we ensure that we don't make the same mistakes again? How do we ensure that the team, ourselves, continuously grows, that we don't become stagnant? These are the elements of the course. But what are some of the practicality takeaways? Not only will you get a better understanding of how to do this role, you will become more effective, more efficient at doing the role. You won't feel threatened at doing the role. You won't feel scared, like, oh, I don't know how to do this role. You won't have that. You will know exactly what to do through the weekdays. You know exactly what to do during the planning. You know exactly what to do during the team sync meeting, the review meeting, the retro meeting, when you're doing the big workshops, when you're doing the small workshops, what to do during the days, how do you catch up with the teams. You know exactly how to execute this from inside to out. And another thing that you'll be learning is how do you make these skills into capabilities? That's the beauty of this, because so much of what you uncover in this course is skills and abilities, but because some of these modules are so well laid out, they become capabilities. Capabilities that you can demonstrate during an interview setting, in a CV that you might create, that you're going to give to a prospective employer that's going to take you out for an interview. So imagine having the language of the Scrum Master, the abilities of the Scrum Master, and being able to represent that on a CV, Put that CV in front of a potential future employer, demonstrate your skills from learning this course, and go forward into a job role as a Scrum Master. You know exactly what to do day in and day out. And on top of that, you can also demand the respect of the team. Why? Because you know exactly what to do. And another question I normally get asked is this a good thing for me to take, even if I'm not potentially going into one of these Scrum Master roles, team lead role, manager role, deputy role, or senior, whatever it is? Yes, because this is office work. This is work that you're doing day in and day out and within the office. So if you don't have the skills, the efficient skills to make your office work easier for yourself, why do you want to make it harder? You need to find a process that makes things easier for you to do within the office place. So that means for youngsters that's coming out for university, this course is even more critical. For people that's changing their career, this is vital. For people that's trying to get a promotion within their career, take a step up in the ladder, climb the corporate ladder, you will make things easier for yourself. You will do things smarter. So you're doing multiple things at the same time in a smarter way. This is what's coming from this course. Your current circumstances of leaving the workplace and going back to your house with a headache, sore eyes, and you feel completely lazy, you don't feel any motivation, those days are long gone. Why? Because you've suddenly acquired a new powerful character within yourself that gives the motivation, the courage, the bravery, the commitment, and most importantly, gives your life back to yourself, that you can take control and you can start pushing things forward. You can start making strides forward. So that goal that you always wanted to achieve, that car that you always wanted to buy, that house you wanted to buy, that person that you always wanted to become can finally happen. Why? Because you took the first step today. And don't forget, Scrum Mastering is just the first step. There's Advanced Scrum Master, there's Lean Portfolio Management, there's Agile Product Management. All this is a wonderful career path for you to take. Thank you for watching.